The art of letting go. Greetings, fellow humans. Today, we're diving into a topic so emotionally tangled, so universally experienced, it might just make you want to grab a giant ball of yarn and try to untangle it. Spoiler alert. It probably won't work. We're talking about the art of letting go. Let's meet our friend, Ruminating Ronnie. Ronnie is a champion of dwelling. He's a black belt in the art of if only. He can replay past mistakes in his mind with the clarity of a high-definition movie, complete with surround sound and dramatic lighting. Ronnie has a mental museum dedicated to his past regrets. There's the time he didn't ask out that person he had a crush on exhibit, the time he tripped over his own shoelaces in front of the entire school exhibit, a real blockbuster. He's like a time traveler stuck on replay, constantly revisiting the past and wishing he could change things. He's carrying around a backpack full of what-ifs and should-haves, and it's weighing him down like a ton of bricks, or maybe a ton of those giant bouncy castles. See, Ronnie's making a common mistake. He's forgetting that the past is, well, in the past. It's already happened. You can't change it. It's like trying to unscramble an egg. The truth is, holding onto past regrets is like driving a car while only looking in the rearview mirror. You're not going to get very far, and you're probably going to crash. Metaphorically, of course, unless you're also a terrible driver, then maybe literally. It's like trying to hold onto sand. The tighter you grip, the more it slips through your fingers. The more you cling to the past, the more it prevents you from moving forward. Imagine this. You're walking through a forest, and you trip over a root. You fall, you scrape your knee, and it stings. If you're like Ruminating Ronnie, you might stay on the ground, replaying the fall in your mind, blaming the root, and feeling sorry for yourself. But what if you got back up, dusted yourself off, and kept walking? You might still have a little scrape, but you'd be moving forward, exploring the rest of the forest, and discovering new and exciting things. That's the power of letting go. It's about accepting that the past is unchangeable, learning from your mistakes, and focusing on the present and the future. It's about releasing the heavy backpack of regrets and freeing yourself to move forward. So how do we master the art of letting go? Here's the super secret, top-level ninja master advice. Acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel regret, sadness, or anger about past mistakes. Don't try to suppress these emotions. Acknowledge them, feel them, and then let them go. It's like acknowledging a rain shower. It's happening. It's a little inconvenient, but it will eventually pass. Learn from your mistakes. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience. What could you do differently next time? How can you grow from this? It's like getting a bad grade on a test. It's disappointing, but it's also an opportunity to study harder and do better next time. Practice self-forgiveness. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being human. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and move on. Holding on to guilt and shame only hurts you. It's like holding onto a hot potato. It's going to burn you eventually. Focus on the present. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, focus on the present moment. What can you do right now to make your life better? What can you appreciate about this moment? It's like focusing on the delicious meal you're eating instead of worrying about what you're going to eat tomorrow. Look to the future. Instead of being stuck in the past, focus on the possibilities of the future. What are your goals? What are you excited about? What do you want to create? It's like looking at a blank canvas. It's full of potential for amazing things. And here's a bonus tip. Imagine giving your past self a hug. Tell them it's okay, that everyone makes mistakes, and that they're going to be all right. It's a surprisingly powerful exercise in self-compassion. Letting go is not easy. It takes time, effort, and practice. But it's worth it. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of the past and embracing the possibilities of the future. It's about realizing that you're not defined by your mistakes, but by how you learn and grow from them. So next time you find yourself replaying a past regret, remember Ruminating Ronnie and his mental museum. Take a deep breath, acknowledge your feelings, learn from your mistakes, forgive yourself, and focus on the present and the future. You've got this. Thanks for joining me on this journey of letting go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who needs a little reminder to leave the past behind. And remember, the future is waiting.